Good evening, guys. Good evening. And now we are going to start yet another super cool, super awesome, and absolutely amazing session from BioPoint, Stream the World of Bio, the second part of Neet question paper discussion at Slido. So if you are joining now, go to slido.com and use the code 73066. Or else scan this QR code and you can enter into our quiz and participate and be a part of this quiz. And guys, we are gonna activate this quiz and you can now join this quiz. Go to slido.com and use the code 73066. Oh my god, what is this happening? Nila has joined. Waiting for more players. Guys, join now at slido.com. Use the code 73066. Tanya Shri. Okay, guys, moving on the quiz. The part 2 of Neet 2019 paper, and hope you all have joined. Most students are contacting us for joining for the code as well as for the link. So we are waiting for them. Okay, if you want to join, go to slido.com and use the code 73066. And the participants joined Neet Aspirant 2020, Sneka, Amir, Nila, George Alex, Danyashri, Gopi, Vinit, Happy, Nandini, Ashwati, Santosh. Okay, more guys can participate. There are not limit for participants, but only the top 5 participants will be displayed on the leaderboard. So we need your wholehearted cooperation to continue. Someone more has entered. Namita Rajiv has entered. So moving on and starting the quiz at slider.com and cooperate with us and be a part of this quiz. Which one of the following statements regarding post-fertilization development in flowering plants is incorrect? Ovary develops into fruit, zygote develops into embryo, central cell is developed into the endosperm, ovules develop into embryo sac. And your time's up. Let's take the poll rate. And 45% students voted it as ovule develop into embryo sac. Let's check or let's reveal the correct answer. And it's option D, ovules develop into embryo sac. Let's move on to the, oh sorry, we will have the leaderboard only after 3 questions so that we have 10 leaderboards per day. Moving on to the second question of the day. Which one of the following equipment is essentially required for growing microbes on a large scale for industrial production of enzymes? Bioreactor, BOD incubator, sludge digester, industrial oven. 10 seconds more, guys. The second question of the day out of the total 30 questions. And your time's up. Checking the poll rate. And 92% students have voted it as bioreactor. Moving on to reveal the correct answer. And it's option A, bioreactor. And finally, moving on to the third question, after which we have the leaderboard. The third question of the day. Due to increasing airborne allergens and pollutants, many people in urban areas are suffering from respiratory disorder causing wheezing due to benign growth on mucous lining of nasal cavity, inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles, proliferation of fibrous tissues and damage of alveolar walls, reduction in secretion of surfactants by pneumocytes. And your time's up. Let's check the poll rate, and 82% students have voted it as inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles, revealing the correct answer, and it's option B. Moving on to the first leaderboard of the day at slider.com, and If you want to join now, use the code 73066. The first most awaited leaderboard. Let's check it. And the first position is Amir with what's in 20 seconds. Second, Neet Aspirant 2020. Third, Nila. Fourth, Kobe. And fifth, Danyashri. And moving on to the fourth question of the day out of a total of 30 questions. And let's continue. Which of the following pairs of organelles does not contain DNA? Mitochondria and lysosomes, chloroplasts and vacuoles, lysosomes and vacuoles, nuclear envelope and mitochondria. Guys, if you are joining now, go to slider.com and use the code 73066. 5 seconds more, guys. 5 seconds. What now? And moving on to the poll rate. Let's check it. And 73% students voted it as option C and revealing the correct answer as lysosomes and vacuoles. Moving on to the fifth question of the day. Is that clear, guys? Is it okay for you? Okay, continuing. Select the incorrect statement. Male fruit fly is heterogametic. In male grasshoppers, 50% of sperms have no sex chromosome. In domesticated fowls, sex of progeny depends on the type of sperm rather than their egg. Human males have one of their sex chromosomes much shorter than the other. Time and tide waits for no man. And 5 seconds more. Revealing the voting rate. 56% students voted it as option C and revealed the correct answer. It's option C. In domesticated fowls, sex of progeny depends on the type of sperm rather than their egg. Sixth question. Select the incorrect statement. Inbreeding is essential to evolve pure lines in any animal. Inbreeding increases homozygosity. Inbreeding selects harmful recessive genes. They reduce fertility and productivity. Inbreeding helps in accumulation of superior genes and elimination of undesirable genes. 4 seconds more. Let's reveal the poll rate. And 60% students voted as option D. Checking the correct answer as option Z. The 20% students have only voted it as inbreeding selects harmful recessive genes. They reduce fertility and productivity. The leaderboard. Sixth, the leaderboard of the day. Second leaderboard of the day. First position, Nila. Second, Gopi. Third, Ashwati Santosh. Fourth, Namita Rajiv. Fifth, Danyashri. Guys, if you are joining now, go to slider.com and use the code 73066. Okay, we are continuing with the seventh question. Okay, can we go, guys? The seventh question. What map unit is adopted in the construction of genetic maps? Unit of distance between two express genes representing 10% crossover. Unit of distance between two express genes representing 100% crossover. Unit of distance between genes on chromosome representing 1% crossover. Unit of distance between genes on chromosome representing 100% crossover. 3 seconds. And the poll rate before you. 40%, 45% as option C and option B. Let's reveal the correct answer and it's option C. Let's check who are those genius students who marked it as option C. Oh my God. Leaderboard is only after the 9th question. Which of the following factors is responsible for the formation of concentrated urine? Low levels of antidiuretic hormone, maintaining hyposmolarity towards inner medullary interstitium in the kidneys, secretion of erythropoietin by juxtaglomerular complex, hydrostatic pressure during glomerular filtration, and the poll rate in 0 seconds. And before your time's up, and 70% students voted it as maintaining hypersmolarity towards intermedullary interstitium in the kidneys. Let's review the correct answer. And it's the correct option. Moving on to the ninth question. What would be the heart rate of a person if the cardiac output is 5 liters, blood volume in the ventricles at the end of diastole is 100 ml, at the end of ventricular systole is 50 ml. 50 beats per minute, 75 beats per minute, 100 beats per minute, 125 beats per minute, and your time 5 seconds more, revealing the pole rate before you. And finally, 75 beats per minute is the option marked by 78% of the students. Oh, let's move on to reveal the correct answer. And it's option C, 100 beats per minute. Only 22% students marked it as correct. Let's check the leaderboard. Oh, there is no leaderboard after the 9th question. Moving on to the 10th question, which of the following statements regarding mitochondria is correct? Outer membrane is permeable to the monomers of carbohydrate, fats, and proteins. Enzymes of electron transport are embedded in outer membrane. Inner membrane is convoluted with enfoldings. Mitochondrial matrix contains single circular DNA molecule and ribosome. And your time's up, revealing the poll rate. 56% students marked it as option C. Let's check it. The correct answer. As option B, only 11% students marked it. Moving on to the 11th question. Oh my god, the leaderboard has not been added. Which of the following statements given below is not true about the formation of annual rings in trees? Annual ring is a combination of spring wood and autumn wood produced in a year. Differential activity of cambium causes light and dark bands of tissue, early and late wood respectively. Activity of cambium depends upon variation in climate. Annual rings are not prominent in trees of temperate region, revealing the poll rate. 67% students voted it as option B. Let's check the correct answer. It's option D. Only 11% students have voted. Let's move on to the next page. The 12th question. Which of the following ecological pyramids is generally inverted? Pyramid of biomass, pyramid of numbers in a grassland, pyramid of energy, and pyramid of biomass in a sea. Vote fast, guys. Only 5 seconds before you. And revealing the poll rate. Let's check it. 44% students voted it as option C. Let's check the correct answer. Oh my god. Okay. It's option. It's option D. Only 33% students have voted it. So moving on to the leaderboard. And the first position, Nila. Second, Gopi. Third, George Alex. Fourth, Namita Rajiv. And fifth, Ashwati Santosh. And we will continue, guys, to the 13th question. And let's move on to the 13th question. Guys, if you're joining now, go to slider.com and use the code 73066. Okay. And stay updated with our Telegram group by a point. Continuing with the 13th question. Oh my god. What is the fate of male gamete discharged in the synergid? One fuses with the egg while others degenerate in the synergid. All fuses with the egg. One fuses with the egg, others fuses with the synergid nucleus. One fuses with the egg and others fuse cells with central cell nuclei. 5 seconds more. And the poll rate in 0 seconds. And 38, 38, and 25%. Let's reveal the correct answer. 38% students voted it as option D. Okay, guys, 38% students voted that option D. Moving on to the next question. And the leaderboard, Gobi stands in the first position, second Nila, third George Alex, fourth Namida Rajiv, fifth Ashwati Santosh. Moving on to the next question, the 14th question of the day. Tidal volume, expiratory reserve volume of an athlete is 500 ml and 1000 ml respectively. What will be his expiratory capacity if his residual volume is 1200 ml? 1500 ml, 1700 ml, 2200 ml, and 2700 ml. Let's move on to the poll rate within 3 seconds and the poll rate before you on the screen. 50% students voted it as 1700 ml. Moving on to the 14th. Oh my god. Moving on to reveal the correct answer. And it's option A, 1500 ml. Only 38% students have voted it. Let's check the leaderboard. Gopi still stands first with second Nila, third Namita Rajiv, good going, fourth George Alex, and fifth Ashwati Santosh. Moving on to the 15th question. From evolutionary point of view, retention of female gametophyte with developing young embryo on the parent saprophyte for some time is first observed in. Due to the lack of time, I'm reading it in a fast way, so you can view it on the screen. Liverworts, mosses, pteridophytes, and gymnosperms. And revealing the poll rate on the screen. Let's check it. 67% students voted it as pteridophytes. Let's move on to reveal the correct answer, and it's pteridophytes. Moving on to display the leaderboard. And the first position, Gopi, second Nila, third George, fourth Namita, and fifth Ashwadi. A good competition between Namita and George. Activating the next question, following statements describe the characteristic of an enzyme restriction endonuclease. Identify the correct statement. The enzyme cuts DNA molecule at identify the position within the DNA. The enzyme binds DNA specific site and cuts only one of the two strands. The enzyme cuts the sugar phosphate backbone at specific site on each strand. The enzyme recognizes specific palindromic nucleotide sequence in the DNA, and the ball rate before you on the screen. And we have equal voting for option A and option B, and 25% for option D. Let's reveal the correct answer. 38% students voted it as option B, and that's the correct answer. Showing the leaderboard. Again, changes for Namita and George. Namita came to the third position and George in the fourth position. Okay, guys. Moving on to the next question, 17th question of the day. Select the correct option. 8th, 9th, and 10th pairs of the ribs articulate directly with the sternum. 11th to 12 pairs are connected to the sternum with the help of hyaline cartilage. Each rib is flat, thin bone, and all the ribs are connected dorsally to the thoracic vertebrae and went to the sternum. There are 7 pairs of vertebrosternal, 3 pairs of vertebral contral, and 2 pairs of vertebral ribs. And 60% students voted it as option C, revealing the correct answer, and it's option C. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following methods is suitable method for disposal of nuclear waste? Shoot the waste shoot the waste into space. Oh my god, my tongue is something. Bury the waste under an Arctic cover. Dump the waste within rocks under the deep ocean. Bury device within deep rocks deep below the earth's surface. Today's session is ultimate flop. And option D, 80% students have voted in the poll rate. Let's reveal the correct answer, and it's option D. Okay. Moving on to the poll rates. Oh my god. Moving on to, I hope it must be a leaderboard. Let's check it. What it is. And it's a leaderboard. And still Gobi stands for second, Nila third, Namita fourth, George, and fifth, Ashwati Santosh. Okay guys, good going. Next question. Polyblend, a fine powder of recycled modified plastic, has proved to be a good material for making plastic sacks, used as a fertilizer, construction of roads, making tubes and pipe. And the answer in 10 seconds. Let's check the poll rate. And 60% students voted it as option C. Let's reveal the correct answer, and it's construction of roads. Next question, 20th question. What is the genetic disorder in which individual has an overall masculine development gynecomastia and is sterile? Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, and Edwards syndrome, Down syndrome. You're joining now. Go to slide.com and use the code 73066. And your time's up. Let's check the poll rate. 60% students voted it as option B. Let's check it. And it's the correct answer. Moving on to the 21st question. Identify the correct pair representing the causative agent of typhoid fever and the confirmatory test for typhoid. Plasmodium vivax, UTI test, Streptococcus pneumoniae viral test, Salmonella typhi, Anthron test, Salmonella typhi viral test. And the poll rate in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and the poll rate on the screen. 78% students voted it as option D, revealing the correct answer, and it's option D. Moving on to the leaderboard. Yes. Gopi stands first, second Nila, third Namda Rajiv, fourth George Alex, fifth Ashwati Santosh. Let's move on to the 22nd question of the day. What triggers activation of protoxin to active Bt toxin of Bacillus thuringiensis in bollworm? Body temperature, moisture surface of midgut, alkaline pH of gut, acidic pH of stomach. And the poll rate before you. 70% students voted it as option C, revealing the correct answer, and it's alkaline pH of the gut. Moving on to the 23rd question. The concept of omnis cellulae e cellulae regarding cell division was first proposed by Rudolf Virchow, Theodor Schwann, Sheldon, Aristotle. And the ball rate in 10 seconds. And 67% students voted it as Rudolf Virchow. And the correct answer, oh my god, something happened. And it's Rudolf Virchow. Moving on to the next question, 24th question. 6 more questions before you. Extrusion of second polar body from egg nucleus occurs after entry of sperm before fertilization, after fertilization, before entry of sperm into ovum simultaneously with first cleavage. 10 more seconds. And the poll rate before you in 3, 2, 1, and your time's up. Revealing the correct answer, and it's option A where 50% students have voted. Moving on to display the leaderboard. I hope so. It must be the leaderboard. As per our people. Oh, Nila stands first, second Gopi, third Namita, fourth George Alex, and fifth Nandini. Nandini has defeated Ashwati Santosh. Moving on to the next question, the 25th question of the day. Phloem in gymnosperms lack albuminous cells and sieve cells, sieve tubes only, companion cells only, both sieve tubes and companion cells. And the answer in 10 seconds. I had the poll right before you, and 80% students voted it as option D. Let's reveal the correct answer. And it's option D, both sieve tubes and companion cells. Next question before you. Which of the following can be used as biocontrol agent in treatment of plant diseases? Trichoderma, chlorella, anemona, lactobacillus. The poll rate before you in 10 seconds. Let's check the poll rate. And 80% students voted it as option A, trichoderma, revealing the correct answer, and it's option A. Moving on to the 27th question. Identify the cells whose secretion protects the lining of gastrointestinal tract from various enzymes. Cheese cells, goblet cells, oxyntic cells, duodenal cells. And the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The poll rate 70% students voted it as goblet cells, revealing the correct answer, and it's option B, goblet cells. Moving on to the leaderboard. Nila stands first, second Gopi, third Namita, fourth George, and fifth Nandini. Moving on to the 28th question. Which one of the following immune responses is responsible for rejection of kidney graft? Autoimmune response, humoral immune response, inflammatory immune response, cell-mediated immune response. 10 seconds. And the poll rate in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 before you on the screen. Let's reveal the correct answer, and it's option D, cell-mediated immune response, where 60% students have voted. Moving on to the second last question, 29th question. The frequency of recombination between gene pairs on the same chromosome as a measure of distance between genes was explained by Morgan, Rigor Menchel, Alfred Stewart, Sturton Bovary. And the ball rate in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the eyes on screen. Let's check it. And the correct answer, option C, Alfred Sturtevant. Moving on to the last and final question. It takes very long time for pineapple plants to produce. Oh my God, what happened? It takes very long time for the pineapple plants to produce flower. Which combination of hormones can be applied to artificially induce flowering in pineapple plants throughout the year to increase yield? Auxin and ethylene, gibberellin and cytokinin, gibberellin and abscisic acid, cytokinin and acetic acid. Let's check the poll rate in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eyes on the screen. 64% students voted it as auxin and ethylene. The final revealing of correct answer, and it's option A. Moving on to the last and final leaderboard. Let's check who is the topper and who is the last one. Not last, the fifth one. First Gopi back to the first position, and second Nila, third Namita Rajesh, fourth George Alex, and fifth Nandini. Congratulations, Gopi. And as per Slido, the hardest question of the day was which of the following statements regarding mitochondria is correct? Only 11% students have watched it. Only 11%. Okay, guys, that's all for today. If you like this video, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel, BioPoint the World of Bio. Do share it with your friends. And thanks for watching. It's me signing out from your favorite and my favorite BioPoint the World of Bio. Bye-bye.